1 2 check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. I feel like I'm about to do a sermon. And the Lord said, ah. So since this is what it is, I hope we got some people um on live, YouTube live. Mr. Witch is here. I'm just gonna jump in and do some stuff. 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. I need y'all help. Never mind, they busy. Just have to make sure I check my volumes. And I'm just gonna run through a few pieces, man. Thank y'all for coming to the drive-in. It is a very hot day. It's hot. I'm sweating behind my kneecaps. Yeah, I'm sweating there too. Right there, exactly there. So I'm gonna run through a few pieces and see how it is. We're just gonna run through a few pieces. I think Shane is here. So everybody who's tuning in, Miss Betty, what's up, Miss Betty? I see you, Miss Betty. And we run through a few pieces, then we go home. That's what it is. I'm gonna go home and watch. Y'all are y'all watching? What is it? A Ghost 3? Keenan, are you watching that? Hopefully y'all watching it. It's good to me. If you're not watching it, I get it. It's all good. It's all love. But yeah, it is what it is. I need to do one more thing. So if y'all can bear with me for 1 second, I need to check something out, and I'll be right back. Really quick. I'm trying to get a few. I got some few things I would need to take here of, and then we kind of go from there. So y'all just hold tight. I like technology because you can do like multiple things from one spot, like what I'm doing now, trying to figure this shit out. And then I like technology that I can cuss on and nobody can't tell me nothing. Ah, how about that? How about that? Yeah. Okay, where am I? This is not, I'm looking for something and I can't find it. So yeah, we'll just jump in, man. We're just gonna let that do what it's gonna do and whatever. Um, on the night when Bernie Mac and Jamie Foxx found me in turmoil, depression found me swimming in the same troubles as always, and from the lips of Bernie Mac to Jamie, here were the questions I found. Haven't you been here before? Held its hand already, knowing the truth, knowing that no matter what you do, foolishness will always find your taste buds. It's like you gotta be a donkey ass or a monkey's pigeon toe. Ain't no way you can't win this time. Especially after living this from the last time. I'm not trying to call you stupid, but between kneecaps is where you'll find yourself again. They don't make this kind of stupid these days. Can't dumb yourself down no further than your footprints. If assology was a thing, surely today you have claimed it. What kind of fool are you thinking the same shit is gonna change? Gonna find you some new nonsense to claim. This sitting duck game ain't no more fun. Can't eat that shit and see what happens. You smell it if you choose to. I hope your face falls off. Sit your $5 ass down before change comes to find you. See, they don't make this kind of stupid no more. That kind of dumb. To sit and think that depression is something that you can just jump over like a hurdle. Hold on. That kind of a pimple on the booty attitude, they kind of think it ain't gonna work. I can't tell you don't smell that shit. The same stink from last night smells like old shit. It smells like spoilage, like old hamburger meat. I bet your mama mad at you. I bet your mirror probably will smack the shit out of you. I hope you fall in the toilet next time. Brush your teeth with Tussie. I bet your punk ass learned this time. Little lip, musty kneecaps, dirty laundry breath, idiot. I ain't trying to say, ain't you tired of losing? Tired of backsliding? Finding your way back to the same old kinds of dumb shit because depression keeps calling you and you keep answering. I bet you learn this time. If not, I'll cuss your monkey ass out again until you learn to control that you have control over everything. So let's let people talk. Let them whisper whistles the way they wave their past sides from their back. No one can throw dirt without grabbing soil with their bare hands. And in that, and that is your magic. So just own it and realize that regardless of what you're going through, if you're living and breathing, then you, my friend, truly are the blessing. So that was my talk with depression. That was my talk with depression. I'm just going to try to rumble through some things just because, and let's just see where we end it. Where we, let's just see what happens. I've seen this image before. Beautifully perfect as ever, but never like this. Never through these eyes. No one explained this transition. That's not this way. With this light, when it finds you holy, covered in a foreign language, seeing someone scratched its eyelids. Somehow storyline the fog in its lens. There's a wonderland missing to Alice. A man-child transformed into a fixture. I've been troubled this way before. Led down alleyways that always find empty. I've got to find some new lenses. Plexiglass hole in the tragic of this stratosphere. I know someone has to see this. This darkness. This overthinking. The butterflies that jumpstart my heartbeat. Maybe I'm the only one who sees me. Standing bare in this mirror. Through this kind of looking glass, I know I've never been perfect. But I'm damn sure I'm going to find me some better. Find me some free. See a star beyond the crowding of the skies. I am 2 steps in now. 800 miles can't be that far. I gotta get me some freedom. Someone's gonna see me floating today. Swimming in what can't be erased. Dancing to the whispers that hasn't found a murmur. Somebody's gonna see this train wreck exactly the way I see it. Every time I'm staring in my mirror. That's that piece. All right, I'm just gonna run through some stuff, just whatever, just because. Yeah, man, I don't even know. It's just that kind of day today. We just gonna mix it all up. I'm gonna go here. Oh, I know where I want to go. I know where I want to go. Let's go in this. I'm going through my Google Docs, just picking out things to find. And yeah, let me find this joint. It's hot right here. Like my kneecap is really, really sweating. I'm supposed to read some stuff for my daughter, so I'm doing that today. Believe that. I know what I want to read. I'm just trying to find it. But then I might not get the same glistening skin if I don't get that vitamin D today. But don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Shh. Keep that a secret. Okay, wait, I can't find this piece. Let me look at my other phone. Maybe that'll help. Don't have too many phones. You get lost in them, I promise. And don't open text messages that are not pertaining to what's going on in your life right now, because that ain't always good either. I can't find this piece I'm trying to do. You should be, man. Okay, let's just try this one. No, I don't want to do that one. Oh, we can do whatever right now, so I'm gonna do this one. Since I mean, I can technically do what I want right here, right now. I'm gonna do this one. I am not an erotic poet. In fact, I am simply a metaphor for an Eiffel Tower. The same height when laying down, I am a love god. A missile-toting danger, I am handcuffs and headrests. Leg locks and chokeholds, I am face and tongue first drown me. Plaster me in your forevers. I'm the witch's broomstick. The slick of this dictation hasn't found the proper resting place, so own this face, whether back or front. Pump against what has your name attached to it. You should become my fragrance. So cologne me today. Bathe me in what most men wish they could worship. Drown me in your secrets, the ones that make others afraid to learn. I want you to teach me how to speak Spanish. Teach me tongue twisters. I want to be your perfect mister. And if it doesn't fit, I promise to Jiffy Lube my way in. So let me change your oil. Spark plug, hug you. Hugs aren't just for arms. And I am a thigh man. And I am all man. But like I said, I am not an erotic poet. But all that matters now is how long you're going to stand there before you find your place to sit. Tongue ready. Keep going. Which said keep going? Which said keep going? Okay, we'll keep going. I need to read some stuff for my daughter because she'll be 6 months this week. Tomorrow, what's today's date? So I'm going to read some stuff for my baby girl. I'm going to read for you, baby. I'm going to read for you, mama. Thank y'all for tuning in. I see Miss Betty over there. Which, are you sharing the YouTube? You need to get on you. You need to get on. I had to ask Which. I ain't asking him now. No, I'm telling you that you should share it on YouTube, but it's okay. This is from my daughter's book that I'm working on now. The title of the book is I Just Want to Love You, a lullaby for Mina. And I'm going to read a few of her poems. Baby girl, I am so afraid of you. I've been here before, but I don't know this kind of here. I've never seen this kind of here before. I'm so afraid of you. Afraid to fail or not be enough, but more afraid of you. Afraid of your journey. Afraid of all it takes for you to get here just to smile. To let life know you inside out. Sometimes I lose sleep thinking of you. Visioning you doing your favorite dance. The one we witnessed with the first sonogram. I can't wait for your first smile. That dance that made the tiny room erupt into joy. I remember every day. I'm so afraid of you. So I see your name in private. I whisper to you when no one else can see my lips move, when everyone else is asleep, when the quiet comes and no one should be within a few steps of your preciousness. I whisper your name, the name you have yet to know or hear, the name that no one could tattoo on themselves before I do. I am so afraid of you. And you are already owning this heart. It beats to the rhythm of your waving arms, kicking legs, the soft hands that have yet to touch my face. I am so afraid of you. And still, baby girl, I'm ready to give you all of this love. Am I still working? Which said I'm still working. I gotta wait till he tell me no more working. Let me see where I'm going. Oh, here we go. So this is all from her book. It's not released yet, so if you're on live, and obviously if you're here, you get to hear first before anybody else. This one is called Uncertain. I don't know what you ate today. I'm not sure if your water intake was acceptable, but I know this. Nothing makes me not worry about you. Nothing says love more than the image you've plastered within my memory. I want to give you the world. In fact, if the universe would belong to you, if it was up to me, did you know that my sleep patterns have changed because of you? I eat more sometimes, less other times. You've totally changed my space. And I don't even know how you feel today. But there's a connection we share now. A barrier that has separated the entire world from us. I walk with you now. I see you every time my eyelids embrace themselves. You are the silhouette of virtue, transcendence, superiority. I often wonder if you will have brown eyes. Pretty and brown like an opera solo, unforgettable, like a perfect moon sitting in an orange sky. I wonder if you like the color blue, if it delights your heart just as it does your sister's. What colors will make you smile? When you reshape your mother's womb, when her stomach stretches from round to bumpy, then baby, then to Mina, and we wonder if it's an elbow or a foot heel. Can't see if you're smiling from the fried egg sandwich your mommy just fed you. I can tell you love them just as much as she does. Much like the vegetable soup and popsicles. I wonder if that's why you take her breath away. So she will sit gasping for the air until she desires that strawberry flavor once again. And I'm watching you grow, and that is absolutely amazing. Seeing you respond to our voices is like God patting us on the back, approving what we cannot believe. The journey after dark days made us unsure. Today, baby girl, today, the sun is bright. And tonight, the moon won't let us rest without you. And in this world, that is all I need to make it through. Family, love, and affection. All we need, sweetheart, is you. Mina, what up, man? Am I still working? I'm still working. Okay. Let me see. No, I ain't getting no check. Let me see. I got one that I'm looking for. And so I wrote these poems before she was born, obviously, when she was still in the womb, still stretching the womb. And yeah. So these poems bring back a lot of stuff. So, what's wrong, mama? What's the matter? I'm gonna have to come and get him. I'm gonna read this one. So I did a feature I was in Florida, I think it was during the pandemic, and she was still in the womb, and the feature was online. And while I was doing my feature, her mom actually placed her phone on her belly, and Mina started going crazy when she heard me doing this feature. So I wrote this piece after that. Perhaps I should start this poem with a smile. Maybe even a teardrop with your holy name. Salt traced its way down my cheek. I couldn't believe what I read. I saw your mother's tears forcing her fingers to movements. I never knew what it felt or what you felt. Didn't know how you missed hearing my voice for that one full day, but she texted me and it read, guess what? Said there was a party going on in her womb. It said that you heard a voice and it made you dance just a little, made you make a memory worthy of a new post. Like I said, I didn't know what you felt. Couldn't believe that my voice would wake you even from the womb. Even in my absence, I bet you didn't know that dads are like doves. Both have wings and tears that find homes inside of lyrics and written notes. And dads have voices that can wake up babies from their own home. I can't believe how excited you were. Can't imagine what made you decide to swim or walk or just as if to say, that's my daddy. But you know what? You did. And I hope it made you proud. I hope I made you proud. Wish you could see how many tears we moved by the sound of my voice. There were so many within that space. So many asking to lay hands on my clothing, but you were right there holding the spot for you. You were upside down, residing in what they call triple darkness. It was the womb you heard your father's voice, the second voice that positioned this day for us, and I was so happy. So happy that tears found me in perfect position. Found me wrapped in between that man up phrase that I can't stand. But you, baby girl, you made me father again. Gave me the okay to keep the sun within its rightful place. I still can't believe what you've done. How you made my spirit open to what I couldn't even understand, but you did. And for that I am always grateful. And I am forever in love with you, Mina. Mina. Am I still working? Am I still working? All right, I'm letting Wits come over here. I'm just going to do one more. I might come back. I'm going to do one more. I think I'm going to do one more. I'm looking for one in particular. Y'all all right out there? Yeah? Okay. I'm just checking. I'll read this one. It was today when we met. The first glimpse into the lighting that made me dad, called me father. Your mom's face became a dam, held back all that would have made her make a Red Sea appear. We saw you for the first time today. Watch your cheeks mirror a jazz musician. I saw you today and hoped that you were happy with your vibration, with what it felt to exchange love with us. The way my voice lifted the space where the nurse said, here you are. And we became a photographer. And now sometimes I wake up holding you in my arms as if you were a dream. And I've actually dreamed of you at 8, again at 6. And sometimes you were talking to me, and it was so real. I could feel you tough, the warmth of my skin. It felt so safe, same safety that granted me you, baby girl. And then I was folding clothes today. Fill the laundry basket with all the many things of your favorites. Not sure if you like them yet, but I can always see the delight in your mother's face. The way her heart smiled and it forces her eyes to close themselves. I can see how much she loves you. Every time you make a sound and she runs in your direction before her eyes can even open. And I can see how much she loves you. I suppose much of the same love dwells within my heart as well. So Mina, know that you are a gift to this world. Even your cries hold their own space. And even I wish they would only last for so long. Still, there's not a day that I wouldn't miss them. I always wonder what makes you cry. And how's it feel to shed a tear down those beautiful cheeks of yours? Whether it changes the time or your belly is calling for a bottle, I promise to come running. I swear to leap from whatever position I am in, whatever position claims me within the moment. I promise I will always be there. And if ever there's a time when daddy needs to be there, trust in the moon or the sun, because both of them will assure that daddy's not far, far away. Mina. All right, I sweated enough. Come to the stage, y'all give it up for Mr. Wits. You gotta adjust your mic.
Drive in. I said, drive in. What's popping? Yeah, y'all too quiet for me. I'm about to wake y'all ass up. You ever see a motherfucker so ugly it make you blink? Like your only defense is to shut your eyes and shit. You see two ugly motherfuckers, you get the Fred Sanford eyes. You're like, y'all together? You knew it. Looking like brick face and stucco. Type of face that inspired the bidet and shit. Y'all better wake up. They say ugly people make the most beautiful as babies. But I don't believe them. Because who making the ugly ones? Y'all woke out there? All right, well, you better love the one you with. I said love the one you with. You keep fucking around, you're going to come home to a changed lock. I remember I tried to get the key in the wrong hole one night and shit. End up just sleeping on the steps. But anyway, it's baby season. Shout out to yo baby mamas. After surveillance, I'm thinking about starting a baby shower service. I'm gonna call it the shower hose. I'm still working out the kinks. But I got marketing ideas, so that was just one. But any tips on raising children? They come out with their own answer these days. My son got a big problem with telling me okay and shit. Like he my father or something. I tell him, boy, you better go sit your ass down somewhere. He said, I'm just gonna stand right here. Okay? And his voice deep as shit. It's like he had a cigar in the womb. Like he sang Leave for Barry White in the 80s. But I think my 3-year-old been threatening my 5-year-old from the ball sack. Like, homie, if I ever make it to the surface. You'll get that one later. Yo, don't get me wrong, my 5-year-old, he a physical little dude. You know, the type that punch you on introduction and shit. But my 3-year-old, he the type to pick something up and hit you with it. See, he the dangerous one. When he home with me, I got to keep an eye on him. See how he moving. Got to know what the hell he up to. You know, I see his brother drop kicked him one time off the couch. Boom! Kicked the shit out of him, right? Like he was standing on the top rope and whatnot. He cried a little bit, but he came back in the room slinging Leonardo over his head like a pair of nunchucks, cracked his brother upside the head. Yeah, that's the kind of kids I got. My kids act up. I tell them, that's why I got a surprise for you. They be like trying to get good, trying to get right, trying to straighten up the surprise. They be like, Daddy, we good. Can we get the surprise? I be like, surprise? I ain't got shit. They be mad as fuck. Tickles the fuck out of me, though. Y'all like fast food? Crowd say, hell no. Exactly. How many of y'all tired of them fucking up your order in the drive-thru? I'm telling you, I don't tell them what I want no more. I tell them what I don't want. I show up at the window, they say, welcome. May I take your order? I'll be like, yes, let me get a number 2. And I don't want no old vegetables or no fake vegetables, no boogers, hair from your scalp, face, or pubes, no dead skin, insects, ants, or rodents, no mayonnaise looking like substance other than mayonnaise. Last but not least, I don't want the last person in front of me or behind me food. They always fucking up your food at the drive-thru. But when I get naked, I get all the way naked. So when I fuck, I get naked. Down to the feet. I'm talking chest, back, balls, dick, legs, and socks. And sometimes shoes. See, I got ugly feet. It's all good. I got a woman way over town. She digs on feet. Well, see, I got a woman. She'll, live way out or whatever. But she always asks me, when you come over to visit me, why you always fuck me with your socks on? I say, baby, these feet is criminal. I got to keep them locked up. Somebody fuck around and get assaulted in this bitch. So where all my natural women at? If you got a fake ass, honk your horn. If you got a fake ass, honk your horn. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all women better stop buying them fake asses before you wake up beside yourself. Wake up like you got one butt cheek on the side of your hip and shit, looking like you had a sleepover. But I love the squeeze of a fat woman. You know she fat when her booty got a booty. You ever see a booty that form another booty at the bottom of the butt? You be like, come here, butt. You know you my butt, right? But I woke up annoyed this morning, so I felt like telling some jokes. And don't act like I'm the only one that wake up annoyed. So this is one of my moments, so bear with me. So I woke up on the wrong side of the bed for some reason. So I'm gonna just talk about some of that shit. Why women's feet hurt so bad? I mean, I know that got to be annoying. They say women's work is never done. I said, and it ain't gonna matter if you take a break. I seen a woman walking like she just finished an Indian ritual. Hot, cold, stepping at a wedding and shit. Take a break, baby. You ever get that pinky toe stuck in that sock string? That's some annoying shit. I'm thinking right now whether to take my foots out and end this whole show or just let that derelict string tear my pinky toe off. And who in the hell invented the cold shower? Showers should feel wombish, resembling the pussy. Nobody want to take no cold shower. That's like putting your dick in the freezer. Fuck want to do some shit like that. But niggas will make a superstition about anything, won't they? Knock some sword over on the table. Nigga be like, oh, you know what it mean when you knock the sword over, right? Yeah, I know what it mean. Clean it the fuck up. And stop worrying about the government shutting down. Ain't like they got good service when they open. Oh, y'all was shouting, my president black, my president black. Fuck around and got you a pineapple orange one, didn't you? And you can't stay mad at the government. We the consumers they want us to be. They doubled down on us. Told us Thanksgiving is now Black Friday. And what we do? Run out, buy more foods, buy more gifts. Ain't nobody more motivated than the crackhead, though. Crackhead get you anything. I had a crackhead bring me a Chevy Suburban engine on a pallet. Still in the box. He like, it's all there, man. It's all there. It's still there. Fuck with me. Tomorrow I'll bring you back the transmission. So I'm gonna jump off the jokes. That was a little bit of comedy. Try to change the energy up. Now I'm about to fuck y'all energy up a little bit more. When they speak of Jesus, they say he bore a hammer, which makes God's work equivalent to carpentry, an occupation of building and repairing things. So each swing of the hammer in man's work is miraculous, and God had a hand in it, guiding to land on a nail, right and exact to the blueprint, make perfectly by his design. See, we are all instrumental to his plans, all capable of his marvels, and in completion, left to question, what's a body in a coffin? A tool in a toolbox, never to be picked up and used again, only to be referred to by its previous works, the skilled trade, cutting and shaping, left to wonder how this could be when people are dysfunctional to society and the world is such a broken place, a construction in need of adjustment, right to tighten, left to loosen. Sounds simple enough. Fit in the grooves and turn things around when we get off track from the mission. Carve, shape, and cut off what's excess when we outgrow a relationship. We can all use a little tweaking to stabilize the idol. When life shakes you like a plank mixer machine, that's when God sends you an angel, a reason to smile, a tool to repair the damaged souls amongst us. Through you, I recall the countless attempts to fix the broken in me. That's why I can't accept your line in the steel like a flathead, traded in for the firing pin end of the hammer. A tool of destruction can take you from us when clearly you were made to fix things, to repair broken in people. When I think of your engineering, You were beyond craftsmanship tooling. May the Most High be pleased with all your work. And though it's hard to accept, when a task is done, God sets his tools down and we put them into a toolbox, reluctant to close the lid. As we carry them off, we lay the box into its final resting place. We become uneasy. And we lay the box, we become uneasy. Parting ways with such a fine instrument, knowing that there's so much work to do. So we pray that we are up for the challenge, crafty enough for the task at hand, knowing one day we too will finish our jobs and end up the body in the coffin, the tool in the toolbox, never to be picked up and used again. When I think of America, I think of how beautiful she could be. No matter how she styles her hair, whether she ties it up to show her blush or drapes it down to hide her face, whether she pulls it straight from the root of nativity or curls her locks to like all her truths, her smile alone, stretching from ocean to ocean, is massive and remarkable. She is truly quite attractive, beautiful even, like a model in perfect lighting. I've been watching her for a while. Shit, I can't help it. Her smile, how she fans her hair over her fancy jewelry, the chains, ear tags, and slave brandings that suit her like a cat suit of promiscuity. I think today I'm going to say something to her. At least attempt to put myself in her pathway. Try to get her to see me for a change. And so, excuse me, Miss America. I want to take a second to tell you how fine I find you. How fine you are. Funny you find everything that is already there. How you take everything you find without care. Land, water, air, even my ancestors. Your eyes are bigger than the belly on you. Forgive me. I haven't introduced myself properly in my eagerness to get your momentary attention, but I've been watching you from a distance, dodging this conversation, stepping heavy foot on landmines a long enough time, as if they don't make up America, don't look like America's makeup, that foundation of her cheekbones that underlay her principles. I will never understand why you cover your natural beauty, lost to the sight of your chains, jewelry, the regulations that complement your appearance oh so well. Your lashes, they can break a man, bring him to his knees, mentally and physically rip the flesh off his back. And you bat like a cat of nine tail, fanning your hair over those bodies. Strange fruit that drape your ears, hung with a swing, earrings, and yes, my ears ring still. Are those last breaths taken by those ropes, through those ropes, by stolen souls, as if I was actually there. So yeah, you wear well the trinkles of your triumph, the stones because you stoned, the rings on your fingers from the eyes you have closed. But you've lost your charm, haven't you? Your keen sense of deceit. Your trick knowledge has become more bold, more boisterous. You've been cold and raw, bull breaking us all, and ain't one much into dominatrix. Your home is a torture chamber for sex, drugs, and enslavement. And you joy over the corpse that you sucked the life from. Crazy thing is, I've been wanting your attention, trying to get you to see me through the fans of your hair, just to hear me. I saw beauty on you, making me look in you, but now I don't know. In fact, the more I talk to you, the more it is I can see how ugly you truly are. All right, let's do something I ain't got to read. I never had a problem making friends, but I make enemies even quicker. At the clip of the umbilical cord, Doc told me that the world don't like me. They said I was born with a hate on, a disgruntled skin tone, a watch what you say around here disposition. They say that snip was just the tip of the spear, teasing like, let me just put the head in. They say that metal always lust over me, chase me more than hard liquor in the mind of a stalker. I heard my melanin birthed me into a fixed marriage. No ball and chain, the knot was tied to noose my neck. Arrow in my Adam's apple drape, you see. They arranged death for me even before I was born. Black boy, black target, black blood spilled like orgasm. Ain't a family tree they wouldn't hang me from. They said I'm on the right blood type, the way metal attract to me. Thirsting the iron in my genetic makeup. Even before I was a teen, pedophile in me, wanting me more than his own case, hunting me more than endangered species. We'll keep in touch till I reach my demise, the way bullets automatically fly out of guns directly into my vital organs. They say I have magnetism, drawing aura. Bullets respond to me at the snap of a finger. A raise of my hands could be my last free motion, the way loaded ammo tend to go off in my complexion. They stable cartridges and magazines for me. Mug shot my silhouette to practice off. More often now, I am the one you find, always in the way of a stray pointed dead at me. I get it. It's my blood that lines me. Dead center aim with the barrel. My bone that breaks bullets, free from their chamber. My soul cry for discharging firearms that keeps my head on swivel. I know now it's my living, my very existence, that supervillains me out of justice. They say I have magnetism, drawing off. I hope that don't be the death of me. Could you imagine being innocent, charged and found guilty by a prosecution that wants to take away your life? And your best news comes when your lawyer tells you you're not at risk of being executed within the next year. Could you imagine the fix? Breaths flowing through your lungs at the sound of another 365 days as you look in the face of the man the law firm has sent out to reevaluate your case. You can only hope he's genuine in his fight for your freedom, when it seems no one is there to be in your corner because you're already guilty in a systematic eye, which is the very reason you were incarcerated in the first place. And his words are as fancy as his designer suit, leaving you to question whose side he is on. Knowing the only suit they want to see a black man in is the one issued by a correctional facility. Will he believe you when you tell him you really didn't do it? Are you guilty to proving innocent in his eyes as well? Because you know some lawyers will trade your innocence for a not guilty verdict in a future case. Just imagine waking up with a throat full of rocks, like someone had funneled gravel down your throat, with your heart racing your mind like an Olympic tryout, leaving you to question which organ will give first. None of this matters. All things considered, your life expectancy has been given a due date, final meal, final song to accompany the emotion that you fight back the tears of being wrongfully accused. As the guard buzzes in and the cell locks open, the jingle of his shackles sound just like slavery. Then they handcuff your wrists along with your ankles to deliver you down this long hallway. 2 guards on your back like a means to escape. If they're brave, what are you? Staring death in the face. The stench of injustice is the paint on the walls, and it's all in your clothes like a smell you can taste. See, it pains beyond restraint when you're made to be the fall guy. Melanin backdrop like a sheet of bullseyes, like your skin has conspired with everything unlawful, and there's nothing you can say to get this targeting off you. You sit across from this lawyer. It's hard to speak to him because he's all of the reminder of how it will all end. So your anger reappears in a wrinkle of your forehead, and his sympathetic friendship is lost in his grin. Then the CO crashes in, eager to gift you with his bracelets and deliver you home, meaning back to your cell. You can't help but feel helpless to the prejudice remand of your spirit and body as your eyes start to swell. You can only look back at him like you have nothing to lose and pray that his next visit will bring better news. But you and I know better than to count on his ethics when it was one of his colleagues who had written the sentence. Could you imagine being innocent? All right, let's have some fun. I'm gonna do that next. We should dance together, naked, because sex is soulful, rhythmic, like you and me. So say we combine our instruments. Vibe with me, baby. Turn our motion into music. We can play our finger sore of our sexy mojo. I'll conduct the baton, orchestrate your solo. Take the skirt off your piano. I'll pull up your seat and tickle those keys. Ebony, ivory. I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but since you down on your knees, unzip me, baby. Take my tuba out the case while I pluck your kitty lips like harp strings. Better yet, let me trace a treble clef inside the inner boundaries of your lyrics while you strumming on the bass. Relax your fingers and flute me like a solo. Play my oboe, band instrument me. Drum me to the testicles like a battle of the beats. I hope you are ready for me to tambourine your ass, trombone your body, play your violin like a fiddlerman master. Your thighs harmonize with the sway of your cymbals, your tone-leg composition, complete symphony. Your body is music. My eyes clearly hear you, dazzling as you want to be. So when I wet my lips to sound your harmonica with my fingers on your back hole, just let it blow. I'ma hum on that thing till I get them notes out you. Fiddle stick your cello with my tongue and fingers. Mix and remix on your clit till you stare on my face. Hell, I am here to DJ for you. Serenade, feature for you, my musician. All I want is for you to play my instrument. So open like an accordion for this panpipe so I can shake up your body like maracas. You gonna get this woodwind, you sexy saxophonist. Timpani percussion sing like kettle drumming. So ukulele like I hit your organ all you want to. The sleigh bell chimes of your voice got me. Congo, bongo, djembe ready. Beating on your walls like I'm trying to tear down separation. So rest, what is that? When the arch on you part any bowing of your cheeks that would block my castanets from playing the triangle with the bell of your jukebox, making your samba whistle. Rippling your spine like a xylophone, you alto moan when I love tap you there. Forgive me, I just needed to hear that sound again. Make your back respond to my banjo rhythm. I'll permit you one more C-clef position while I'm clarinet from behind. And I won't stop till you be flat on note sheets, claiming this single a triple platinum hit. Girl, take me unedited. Hell, I want you raw. It's natural talent residing inside of you. I'm here to pull it all out of you. Hell, I want to just make music with you. Girl, you my musical. All right, this one I'm going to ask for a little crowd participation. This piece is entitled Fruits and Veggies. And if you hear a fruit, I would like for you to honk your horn. So let's do a quick test trial. I got to test your eardrums. She bounced through like a rabbit looking for carrots in the cornfield. Mandarin mini dress sealed her nectar like an arm. All right, mandarin is a fruit. I'm going to need y'all to be a little bit quicker on the draw, okay? We're going to try this one more time. If you hear fruit, please honk your horns. She bounced through like a rabbit looking for carrots in the cornfield. Mandarin mini dress sealed her nectar like an orange peel. Probably Georgia peach. Her honeydew melons compliment her waist, ass like 2 halves of watermelon. Smelling the strawberry, her body was bananas. Long eyelashes, cherry lipstick, and the way she walk in mango stilettos. Got eyes on her like potatoes. Potatoes not a fruit. She could make hair stand up on a kiwi. In fact, all right, I'm testing y'all ears. Y'all slow on the jaw. I'm gonna come out there and hit y'all horns for y'all. I'm just teasing. She can make hair stand up on a kiwi. In fact, she can make a tomato blush. That's right, tomatoes are fruit. Attitude, a lemon never squeezed her passion fruit. I mean, her sign will probably have to be a dragon fruit. Cute and in a vocabulary, she bag ready. Captured, though my eyes red as raspberry. I sat back in my beige blazer. Spinach gators. From the bar, sent A's to steal grapes to her. Squash all onlookers. That apple like property. Greens knotted up in my pocket like broccoli. I slid over like the rind of a cantaloupe. Boysenberry sweet with nothings and a joke. Girl, you grapefruit juicy, giving brothers the bitter face. See you out on the lonely, it's like cabbage that went to waste. And I'm just speaking on the nutrients. You healthy, boo, see. I'm thinking maybe you and me can blend like smoothies. Cause see that onion make it hard for men to resist you. She just smiled, like yeah, my plum could turn to cucumber pickle. Said I don't usually sit with strangers, but there's something about you. Ma, just give us time to grow. I'll make seeds climb out you. Is that right? Responded very well. I'll give you some leverage. Whisper, she tastes like pineapple in her head's like lettuce. Bet it is with them lips. Could suck a pit through a quince. It's like you sprayed with pesticides. Your mind need a rinse. Just kidding, pumpkin. I hope it's evident. I love how you think. It's like we mentally in sync. Like an olive in the drink. Another round. Top the waitress with some cheese like salad. Looking like fresh produce. You can see through the package. Girl, how you feel about us on the bite to eat? I'm staring at you trying to figure where to plant my teeth. You got me feeling like a fruit bat, but I ain't blind. She said maybe when I'm done feeding off your mind. Fine by me, love. I'm buttered like an asparagus tip. Turn up the glass, what I grab. And she had her sip. Girl, you molasses thick. and I won't waste not one drop. I apologize if my mind still centered on that kumquat. Let us enjoy the moment. Better yet, let's toast to it. She said, you trying to get me drunk? I'm like, nah, just close to it. She laughed me off, like, man, I ought to choke you. Hell, that mic could work if I can beat like I'm supposed to. I'll pull you close, pin you down, stand up in it. She said she cauliflower moist and juicy from that sentence. Sentiments exactly. Hell, splash me, stroking my goatee. Liquor running through her, said she had to go pee. But she could stop that. I know I caused that urge. Mine fried like okra, still had a way with words. She returned to me. I dug in like an avocado dip. Girl, your presence is like the moonlight basking off a cruise ship. And I'm lost in illumination and emotion is there. Like an apricot sky in a velvet veil. You hard to stay away from. Hell, why would one even? In truth, I want your egg planted with my seed. Ever we cast away, girl, I crack coconuts for you. Catch fish, build a hut, hell, I'll hunt food for you. She said, Daddy, let's go. Enough game, hell, I'm ready. Just role playing with my life. My wife. Fruits and veggies. Thank you, Drive-In. Thank y'all.
Y'all give it one more time for Mr. Woods in the building. Get your poems before I steal your shit. Get all your poems before I steal that shit. I'll be reading that shit tomorrow. Drive-In. Mina, say hi. Say hi. Say I'll be 6 months tomorrow. Say hi. I think she's just on a material diet. She's eating my shirt. Just there she go. Now you want to say hey? Say it again. Say hey. Hey. Then when I turn her back, she says, hey, I don't know how it works. Anyway, coming to the stage, y'all give it up for the Gorilla Poets, president in the building, the one and only Ryan.
I know I am shorter than you, but I appreciate that. Yo, got a book out. Hey! Upon Witz's request, he wanted me to bring my book out. So, all right, we're going to read a few poems off of Road Hunger, which is all about wanderlust and running away and running to something, right? And it comes with a scavenger hunt and a playlist. So if you get the book, you get that with it. All right, enough of that. Okay. The night I got the news of my father's death, my mother said I fell to my knees, making a sound like a rabbit's throat being cut. I wake up to the clanging of the engine, sounding like a panic attack, grasping for a shoulder. I don't know what I'm doing here. Pulled over on exit 87 off Highway 85, my chest an accordion. I remember the storm coming, how the clouds stacked against themselves like a promise. Maybe I was looking for my mother, being triggered by the thunder. The night she died, it stormed so bad, just like when my father passed. I hid under the covers as it shook the entire house, and I screamed, Mama, please, please stop. My heart, a strangled rabbit, running from the scream of a cut throat. I try to remember what Marquise told me about panic, told me to grab something solid, tell yourself you are here, you are safe. But all I can hear is run, rabbit. Everybody got an axe and a watch, drawing near with spades and cards. All I can fear is fear. I can't trust anyone. The steering wheel isn't solid enough, and my grip slides too much. As a kid, it used to be fun. We would climb to the top of the slide, go down so fast we could feel our stomachs in our throats. But there's no arms to catch me now, just my mother's ghost. Some days there isn't enough highway to outrun the storm. When it feels like the bottom will fall out from the clouds, from my home, my headlights blinking hazard to the horizon, put the car back in drive, grip the gear stick and tell myself, you are here, you are safe, just go back. But I drive on, headed south, My hands, 2 landslides of sand, everything in me running from the collapse. Excuse me, I didn't catch your name. As if you could. Shane isn't a name to catch, rather ride off into the sunset. You can catch these bullets. 6 stanzas slung from this steel tongue. Had to be a man who created that phrase, catch your name, as if it was something to be caught rather than experienced. Sun blazing across the lips. My name is meant to run through the teeth like tumbleweeds, roll up from the lungs to scratch the sides of saddle sweet cheeks. Those bridles you try to hold the buck in the syllables I was born under. Did you know there's controversy about the end of the movie I was named after? They say that when Shane rides away, you see a slump of a shoulder. Some say it meant he died on that horse in that silhouette. I'd like to think it was simply exhaustion from trying to unbramble the briar hands holding onto his spurs. So much dust, so much blood, so many guns to make a safe space to ride away from. Even when I speak my name, strangers try to rein me in. Lasso the movie's catchphrase, come back, Shane, come back. So I reply with a quote from the movie myself, ain't no coming back from killing a man. This name burns in your hand. I should know by the way the blood burns in my veins, by the way my shoulder slumps under the weight of too many sunsets, by the way my silhouette sounds like gun rounds and rolling credits. All right, one more. Okay, I'll do that one. All right. I got a request, so I gotta do a request. It's like poet 101. You have to do a request. All right. Cherokee woman told us when we're making our way home to say out loud to the universe, I'm visible. That after doing anything spiritual, sometimes others don't see you because you're not quite in your body. But we were all women. So I was like, women, our spirituality is our bodies. And the way that the beginning was bred into our bones, how our womb is life force. She said once a truck almost wrecked into her on the way home. So she started shouting, I'm visible, I'm visible. So I want every woman right now, all across this earth to stand up and with all your maiden mother and crone mouths, holler out, I'm visible. Because we aren't being seen as equally human. Our bodies in constant wreckage against men who think it's a privilege to have a penis. Our bodies in constant body shops to please the riders of our plush thighs and hearts. There are more things that need to heal than bruises and blood when rape's involved. There are years upon years of manipulation and control, of silence snuffed out of our defenses and protection. So you stand up and tell them, I'm visible. Ask these lost boys where their mothers are. And if they can touch and talk to them the way they've done you. Ask them if their daughters will still be held under the same fists and force of their abuse. Ask them if there's a vendetta in their story from women, or if there's an absence of one, or if the only touch they ever got was from a prostitute, one they paid for, and it left them confused at service versus possession. It's not in the why. It's in the how you expose the devil dicks in the question. Ask them if they've ever been fucked in the ass when passed out at a party. And if that's the fear behind their homophobia, that one day they may be treated the same way they treat women. Tell a muscle ain't got shit against a woman on a mission. I'm visible. There's no excuse for abuse when you've grown enough to know what your body can do. It will not be accepted. It won't pass by our inspection because we visible. We be woman warrior women, and you can't even be in existence without us. So coward, realize you are powerless against us. You cannot ignore our presence, and you will be haunted by your actions, because to disrespect us is to disrespect life. We are visible, indivisible by your lust and your rules. Rich spoiled boys, you cannot buy us, and you can make all the laws you want, but you cannot soften our stubbornness. Hell hath no fury like the visible woman. So you shout it out loud so these so-called men can tremble at creation. You let your hips be the walls against brutality in this nation. You put your boots on under your gowns, queens, princesses, and you gather up your sisters, and you raise up your Athena, your Cleopatra, your Amazon, your Bellatrix, your brazen voices, and you tell the whole damn world, I'm visible.
That's Elaine's poem. That ain't no Amazon Prime. That's Elaine's poem. Elaine did that one. That unless right? Yeah, that's the other poem. I I thought, but I could have been wrong. I could have been wrong. You wanna go up? So on some fly shit. I'll tell you how it's real fly. Come to the stage, y'all give it up for my mother, my homie in the building, the one and only Freddie.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. I hope my knees is not shaking like last week. My knees were shaking like. But they saved me for the last because I'm the oldest. Anyway, this is a poem that I wrote for my sons. It actually was supposed to be given on Father's Day, and being that there was no session, I'm going to give it to them now. Okay. Hope I didn't erase it. I thought about planting a tree, poetry, because it's Father's Day. Father's Day is every day, so-called Father's Day. I have 6 very special seeds that have been rooted and need to be planted in soil, in the earth. No pot can hold them. You see, these seeds have been especially picked and gifted to me from the creator of all life. They've been planted deep in the mud and are now sprouting. So if you're looking for a new delight, prepare your table for a feast. As of now, I'm sure you smell the aroma, or maybe have even tasted a sample of the sprout. But the full harvest, we know nothing about. You see, these seeds are forever. They've been rooted, so they have no end. Once they're picked from the garden, a new gourmet will begin. So if you're looking for an appetizer, entree, or full course meal, check out Granny's Boys. This will be your best deal. Happy Father's Day, sons, and keep germinating. Okay, got one. Okay, this next poem is about a genius. When a genius is so close yet so far, you can cry a river and still not reach him in a canoe. The pain, the suffering of such talent, you can't help but feel it. It's your antenna, the extension from the octagon. The one who always seemed to be, the one who always seemed to need balance support. They say pain and joy cannot occupy the same space. I beg to differ. Most exquisite gift a mom could ever be blessed to receive. And all the knocks and bruises she couldn't protect him from. She tried, but there was a time in life where she had to let go so that the robin could fly. Soon the robin will become a sparrow. Keep an eye on the awareness. He will take you there. Thank you. Okay, we'll do the me I want my brother to see. This poem I wrote, I was trying to get some sleep, and the thoughts just kept coming to me, so I just started writing. The me I see, 6 a.m., Monday a.m., trying to catch some Z's. Please. The evolution in my mind's coming through because I keep wasting time waiting for you to blow my mind with the me that you see. But the reality, the truth, the matter of fact is clear. The me that I want you to see is the me right here. But how can you see my mind when I keep showing you my behind? My immeasurable beauty is keeping you blind from the real me that I want you to see. Tight hair, bare there, voluptuous boobs in your face, not realizing I'm keeping your mind in the wrong place. Challenging my sisters in a most negative way. The more I bear, the more she shares. Then we wonder why all the wrong ones stare. The more they see, the more they want to touch. We're turning our brothers into animals full of lust. Our sacred bodies make them weak. Not putting us down, sisters. Please hear me speak. We are so, so beautiful. We are so, so divine. Let's put away our physical beauty and let our brothers hear our mind. Demand respect. It's time. Cover up. Okay, this next one I'm gonna do, it's kind of sad and it's kind of touching, but everybody should know by now, and I like to dance. And my sister-in-law, my favorite dance partner, has returned to Allah, and I wrote these words for her, so I just like to share it. And we call her Sunshine. When the sun sets, it doesn't leave you in darkness. It leaves thousands of stars and a moon for you to reflect. Although the moon goes through phases, it reflects in different portions, but all the while, it is still all there in its completion. Each and every one of us have been touched by her sunlight. So together, we are sunshine. No matter how far or how tiny, we still shine bright, like the tiniest diamond that won't allow you to walk across it on the ground. You will stop and pick it up. This is the reflection that I believe our beloved sister left us with. So there'll be no darkness tonight. And together, we'll make up that sunshine through our smiles and our remembrance of sunshine. And your light, and if your light gets a little weak, just use your jingles. May Allah be pleased with our beloved Sister Brenda Sunshine Jingles.
That was the real horn and shit right there. That horn like actually did it for me. I was like, yes. So I'm gonna do this last piece and we out of here. Is that cool with y'all? Thank y'all online for tuning in, man. Obviously we love y'all, but y'all are in front of us here. Thank y'all so much for being here. Absolutely. Couldn't be here without y'all, right? Juicy in the building. What up? If y'all online, y'all know Juicy. Juicy is always here. So just so y'all know, she's always here. That'd be her horn you hear first. My mother said when I was born, she saw me whole. Saw my face with hair that hadn't reached my skin yet. She said her baby boy would one day be a great man. Said that her son, firstborn, would one day do some amazing things with his life. That is what my mother said about me. I wonder if Alberta Williams King knew the same of her son. If she knew he would shine with the word doctor before his name, the name she casted from her lips when she fixed his meals at night, when she tucked him in before bed. I wonder when he was a boy. I wonder if she saw his name in lights, plastered on billboards with guns aimed at his mastery. Did she know that she would one day see her son pincushioned by machine rifles? I've wondered if his father, Martin Luther King Sr., saw his boy's name branded in red, white, and blood stains. if they knew their son had God's echo in his voice and white supremacy wanted his backside, did they know that their son's bravery would leave him breathless, leave him choked out, betrayed by best friends and pastors who once called them his brother? Did they know their son was David, fighting a modern day Goliath, that he was Daniel, swallowed by the darkness of the den we call America? I wonder if they can still hear him, still begging to let my people go. Maybe his voice still lives amongst the clouds, trapped in between heaven and heaven's doorbell and American satellites. I wonder if his speeches mean more in heaven than they did here in America, if he knew now commands angels to walk to a tone that humans wouldn't hear, the sound humans couldn't dance to. I wonder what God would say. And if he cries because America made Dr. Martin Luther King an ornament, turned him into a martyr and never a free man, turned his life into a memorial, never found the key to unlock the God span within his speeches, how does God feel knowing they fit him into a moment of silence when he is the true heartbeat of a djembe drum line, playing to cancel his metronomes? Can you hear it any bigger than I have a dream? Louder than I've been to the mountaintop, more starlit than a knock at midnight. You see, they can't write speeches like those anymore. Not without that voice, without that rumble, not without God's approval. They say they so worthy of a death sentence. I wonder if they're marching in heaven. If there's a Selma on the other side, and if that Montgomery has empty gas stations, because I know those shoes are far worn. Backs are tied. The sun would spend the day turning their backs into a California king. He would be 92 today, shining in bronze in the way his Lord saw fit. 92, lending his voice to the ancestors we forgot to listen to. 92 and still untroubled like the southern live oak tree. Still soaring the skies like the brown thrasher, all relevant to that great state of Georgia. Our Dr. King would be 92 and still unconquered, still unafraid, still fighting for everything that humanity has yet to learn. Thank y'all for coming out. We appreciate y'all, all the poets in the building. Thank y'all in the audience. Thank y'all on the live. We appreciate y'all. Y'all give it up for the poets coming to the front. Coming to the front. Coming up next. I didn't get to do that today, Shane. I didn't do the coming up next. We don't, the driving doesn't exist without us, without the poets, but more importantly, it doesn't exist without you all. Y'all that come in person, those who watch us on IG, listen, we love y'all to pieces. Thank y'all so much, man. We would not be here if it wasn't for y'all, and we thank y'all, and we hope y'all have a blessed and amazing evening. I always say this: life is very short, and I'm gonna end with these two things. Life is very, very short, and so there are people, everybody who can hear my voice right now, there's somebody that you hadn't talked to in a while. I don't care if y'all fell out. I don't care if they owe y'all a little funky ass $5, whatever it is. You need to get over it today, because tomorrow is not promised. And here's what I ask you to do. There are some things that we can't heal over, some things we can't go automatically and say, I forgive you. I understand that. Some things are way bigger than that, right? But at the end of the day, there are some things that we can just get past, all right? Reach into your phone and just text somebody that you hadn't talked to in a while. Just send them a text message and just say, what's up? Say, I love you, whatever it is, right? It doesn't matter if they respond. Don't worry about if they respond. You do your part, okay? Do your part and relieve that. Take that off of you and put it on them. If they don't respond, that's on them, right? The last thing I want to say is that in what's happening in this world that we live in today, they are trying to stop you from voting. So I don't know if you want to vote or have a desire to vote. I'm gonna show you what my boy AJ, or my brother AJ said. Listen, if you don't want to vote for yourself, don't vote for you. Vote because I'm asking you to vote. And I don't care who you vote for, just vote because somebody died trying to go vote. And so they're taking that away from us. There's 48 states that decided to vote, to go against that vote, to stop us from voting. So you might think your votes don't count, but it's 48 states that know that your vote count, and they're trying to stop that. And so what I want you to do is stop trying to, don't worry about what tomorrow's going to hold if you're not going to be a part of it. Like, you should really, really fight for that. So please go out and vote, register to vote. I don't care who you vote for, just vote for somebody. And I don't know what the hell is going on here. So please do that. We're coming back with 10 times now. It's going to start off. We're going to start a Tuesday nights. We're going to start with Java Time with Coach Jah. And Witz wants to say something. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Life is short. About this tall. You can fry egg over life.
I don't got nothing else to say, man. I love y'all. Be blessed. Be at peace. Be encouraged. Stay good. Stay blessed. And we will see y'all soon, soon, soon. Yes, vote, 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 vote.